Hello students, in this video we will see how to set up a computer network with virtual LANs, VLANs. So for that we will start with a switch. This is a 24 port layer 2 switch. We take some N devices, PC0 and PC1. Now we make some connections, a connection between PC0 and switch. So from Ethernet port of PC0 to a port of switch, I am connecting it to port number 2. Similarly, from Ethernet port of PC1 to a port of our switch, I am connecting it to port number 3. So here you can see that out of 24 fast Ethernet ports, 2 ports are up, port number 2 and port number 3. The rest of the ports are at present down. So here both the end devices, both the PCs are connected with this switch. Now we need to assign some IP addresses to our end devices. So I am assigning IP address 192.168.1.10 for PC0, and then I am assigning IP address 192.168.1.11 to PC1. Now as you can see, PC0 has IP address 192.168.1.10 and PC1 has IP address 192.168.1.11. Now we can check the connectivity. This is the command prompt of PC0. I try to ping PC1 and here you can see that we get the reply. Similarly, from PC1 we can verify the connectivity to PC0 and you can see we get the reply. Now this is from a single and same VLAN, and so we are getting ping response from one computer to another computer. As you can see, the IP addresses of both the computers are from a single VLAN. Now if I change IP address of PC1 to something like this, 192.168.2.11, and then if from the command prompt I try to ping it, then here you can see we will not get any reply, because now PC0 and PC1 are not in the same VLAN and our switch is only a layer 2 switch. So to do communication among the different VLANs, we need either a layer 3 switch or a router. So how to set up a router, how to set up a layer 3 switch, we will see in our next videos, but here is the concept of a single VLAN which we have formed with 2 end devices and with a switch. So I am assigning the valid IP address so this particular set of equipments work properly. So now similar to this, I am creating another setup. I have a switch. Again I am taking a layer 2 switch of 24 ports. I take 2 end systems. Now I will make the connection from PC2 to, let us say, port number 10, and from PC3, let us say, port number 11, right? A similar to this setup, we want it this side also. Now again IP addressing. Now I am assigning IP addresses of something like 50.192.168.1.50, and for example 192.168.1.51. So here you can see IP address of PC0 is 192.168.1.0. IP address of PC1 is 192.168.1.11. IP address of PC2 is 192.168.1.50, and IP address of PC3 is 192.168.1.51. So now we have two switches, and now we want to connect these two switches with each other. So for that we will use crossover cable. I'm selecting port number 1 of one switch and the same port on another switch. You can also use gigabit Ethernet ports also, because this is called a link which is connecting two switches with each other, and it is also referred to as an uplink. But right now I have selected port number 1 of both the switches to make a connection. So after a while you will get the green signals. So now we want to try to check the connectivity from, for example, PC0 to PC3, right? So here we have PC0, which is 192.168.1.10. Here we have PC3, which is 192.168.1.51, and as you can see that the LEDs are green, and so now we can verify the connectivity. It is 1.51, and here you can see we are getting a ping response from another side of our switch. So far we have created only one virtual LAN, but some part of our virtual LAN is controlled by switch 0, and the rest of the part of our virtual LAN is controlled by switch 1, and both the switches, switch 0 and switch 1, are connected with each other. So far there is only one virtual LAN and two switches are there. So you can consider this setup as a setup for a block. For example, we have a big organization and there is a block, and in that block there are two rooms are available. This is a room 1, or you can say room number 0, which is having two computers, and this is a room 1 which is having other two computers. And so the VLAN remains the same, but according to the geographical distribution of the rooms and computers available in those rooms, we have set up with the different number of switches. So here we have taken two switches, and each switch is controlling some number of end devices connected to that switch directly. So now this is all about a single virtual LAN, and as you can see that we have assigned IP addresses of the range 192.168.1. something. So this is from the default LAN, default VLAN, and you can select different IP addresses range for virtual LANs also. Like for example, let us do one experiment where I am selecting 192.168.2.11 for PC1, and for PC2 also 192.168.2.50. Now from PC1 I try to ping 192.168.2.50. So as you can see, you will get a ping response for 192.168.2.50, and PC3, the IP address of PC3 is 192.168.1.51. So if I ping 192.168.1.51, then you will not get a reply. Why? Because both the computers are not belonging to a same VLAN. So here you can see that the connections are there. There is no issue with the connections, but because of the different IP addresses range, which is also called because of the belongingness to different virtual LANs, the communication is not possible, right? So here is an example where we have set up a small network with 2 switches with 2 computers with each of these 2 switches, so total 4 computers, and with 2 virtual LANs. There is a virtual LAN of 192.168.1. something for PC0 and PC3, right? Here you can see PC0 and PC3 have IP addresses of the range 192.168.1. something, and there is another VLAN for PC1 and PC2. They are of the range 192.168.2. something. So this is an example where 2 virtual LANs are created and a same setup is used to perform communication among a set of n devices belonging to a same VLAN. So now there should be a question of how to perform communication across a VLAN. How to make a communication possible between PC0 of VLAN 1 to PC2 belonging to VLAN 2. So for that purpose, other than these layer 2 switches, we need either a layer 3 switch or a router. So we will discuss about that when we will discuss about routing and using a layer 3 switch to perform or to set up inter-VLAN communication. Thank you.